3, 2, 1. What's good, y'all? It's your girl Hayes. We're here with Beats by Mark, and we're going to do a little get to know me.
Let's do it.
So, tell us about you. Where did you grow up, and what influenced your love for music?
I'm from Elizabeth City, North Carolina. I was born there, Albemarle Hospital. It's in Terranil. But I was there till I was about 8. Moved to Garner, North Carolina, really Raleigh, but I was raised in Garner, Forest Hills, 917. But yeah, I really was raised in Garner for real. Like, all my friends, like, we from Garner for real.
And what influenced your love for music?
Growing up in church, like, I just grew up in church. I was always around instruments. My whole family was like could sing and play instruments, so I was kind of like it was just in my blood.
That's fire, church boy. When did you start producing as a career?
I started in like 2017 making beats. I'd say a career probably like 2019. Like, that was probably my last, like, when I quit my job, and I was just like, man, I'm gonna try this out, like, see what happens. Like, probably 2019, 2020 for real, but like 2019 is like when I took that leap. I took that leap of faith for sure.
Dope. So, do you remember where you were when you recorded your first beat?
I was in Crawford Road, man. If you know Crawford Road, you know what I'm saying. Crawford Road. It was like my 19th birthday, 20th birthday actually, and my mom bought me a computer, and I just remember I was staying with her at the time, and I just remember like getting Ableton. It was a demo, and I just remember just trying Ableton out, and the rest is history.
Could you play us a snippet of this beat?
Absolutely not, man. I ain't even gonna embarrass myself like that. Can't do it. I can't do it. But just know it's terrible. But if you keep grinding, it get better for sure.
All right. That's fair. So, we often see you use instruments to make your beats, and you are very musically talented. What instruments can you play, and what instrument do you want to learn to play one day?
That's a good question. Well, I play keys. I play a little guitar. Play drums. I don't think it's really. I play the trumpet as well. People didn't know I was in a band. I played the trumpet, and I was first chair at one point. I don't really think it's an instrument I want to learn how to play. I think it's just mastering like the ones I know how to play. Like, I go to church every Sunday, so if you know what I'm saying, you need a church, go to sin, worship. We in Cary, but I would love to like master the keys so I can be able to like play for my church every Sunday for real. That's something I kind of want to do.
All right, church boy. So, where has your career since 2019, 2020 taken you as a producer already?
It took me, it took me a few places. Shout out my boy Elijah for real, Elijah Rosario. He went on his first and second tour, and he brought your boy with me. So we've been to quite a bit of places for. We went to Virginia, LA, Seattle, Kansas City, DC, New York. Yeah, we've been to Georgia, Atlanta. Like, we've been in quite a few places for sure. So like, shout out to Elijah for really taking me on, because he really the reason I be out here traveling, man. He be pushing your boy for sure.
That's a fire connection y'all have. So, what collabs are you looking forward to this year?
Collabs, like, just really still locking in on my dogs. Like, I got a certain few, I work with a bunch of producers, but like, my dogs, like, I'm in a producer collective right now, Radiant Collective, as you know, and we just been taking over. We just dropped a tape, crazy underground artists up there. So I'm looking forward to just keep locking in on my dogs. I got Big Chuck Beats. If you know Chuck, you already know how we rock, man. Man, so I don't even want to say names. I don't want to leave out no names, man. So, No, Raw. You already know, man. I got a few of my. I got just keep working with my dogs. Like that's what keep me going because we all motivate each other. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really been into the trying to work with big names.
What collabs are you looking forward to this year? And you can share with us?
Uh, More so just with my dogs. I'm with a producer collective right now. Radiant Collective. We just dropped the tape. It's going crazy right now. We pushing it heavy. Got crazy underground artists. So more so just keep working with the guys I've been working with. You know, my guys Radiant. You know, with Dino Weaver, Grim, Beanie. You know, Abu. And then you got my boys from Raleigh. You got, you know what I'm saying, my dog Chuck. I don't even want to say name Rob, but you know what I'm saying. I don't even want to say names because you already know like people feel out there. But that's my dogs for sure. But more so just keep collabing like with the people that you know I just got me here and just keep people that keep me pushing every day for sure.
That's right. We're looking forward to that for sure. So, what's your vibe when producing? What's your niche?
Um, I say like nowadays, I that's a good question. I say I'm versatile, but I'm trying to get away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like producers need a sound. Like you need a sound as a producer to signify, you know, to really get yourself out there. So I say like new age, like anything like new age underground, even like new age mainstream. Like I be on that. Like I try to stay on that way because like in my city, like it ain't really too many people on that. Like you know, so I try to stand apart. And as well, like that's what I like. Like I literally like that type of music. You know what I'm saying? So I try to just stay true to what I like to make and what I like to listen to.
Are there any current popping producers that you look up to in any way in the music industry?
For sure, man. We all know Metro the GOAT for sure. Like, shout out Metro. Um, so many like Zaytoven. Definitely look at the Zaytoven. I want to say this. I look at the Zaytoven in a special way because he, you know, what I'm saying you call it church boy, but he a church boy as well. So you know he played for his church every Sunday. He also made beats for Future and you know all these other people. So he kind of make it work, and I feel like that's really who I look at the most because I feel like me and him kind of got the same you know lane that we can you know intertwine with. So Zaytoven is the GOAT for sure in my opinion. Shout out Metro though because I think Metro the GOAT as well. But you ask me, I think Zaytoven the GOAT.
That's fire. I never knew that about Zaytoven. So, what would you tell other producers that are just starting out?
Man, the big thing I could tell any producer is learn how to engineer. Like when I learned how to engineer, it just turned me up. Like you know, like artists be looking for places to record. They look for beats always, but like they really look for a place to record. So it's all these outlets, YouTube. You know, you get all these producers out here. So they're looking for a place to record. You know, so every now and then, you know what I'm saying, you watch some engineering videos, like tap in with engineering because that's really how you get your clientele up. Because you know, people need a place to record. Hey man, I got beats too. Oh, where you make beats? There you go. It's just easy like that. And I feel like that's been the most successful thing that worked for me is learning how to engineer because you already in those you know in those like rooms in those predicaments. So I say any producer like learn how to engineer.
Favorite local producers that you want to work or that you work with?
Um, you know I only like saying this because so many people I rock with like my boy Venom, Pro. You know what I'm saying? Pro my dog, Venom my dog too. You got Chuck, man. So many local man. You know, you got Trill, got Sauce, got Adrian, you got Jad, you got Roberto. That shit sound like Rob. So it's just so many, but I don't know, like all those, like they all my dogs, and I feel like we all create things in different ways when I work with each and every one of them, like separately. So um, I don't want to say like who I want to work with the most or who's my favorite person to collab with. Like they all go crazy, no cap.
And last one, because we know you're a busy man, what legacy do you want to leave behind?
Um, Musically, you know, musically, I just want to bring my own sound. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make my sound impactful. Like, I want people to be like recognize. You know, like if they hear this type of bounce or this type of melody, like I want them to know that it's a Mark type beat. So I feel like that's what I want to leave behind musically, and then of course like make sure my fam straight. You know, real life just like make sure my fam straight, make sure I leave, got some bread for them, for my kids, or when they come or whatever. Like just making sure all that is handled for sure.
All right. So when a crazy deal comes your way, what's your first cop?
That's tough. You know, you gotta make sure the fans straight for sure. That's first off. Nothing major for real. Like just making sure the fans straight, making sure my girl straight. Um, you know, maybe a nice little condo downtown wherever I choose to move to at the time. But like, I don't know. I just really I feel like I'm really the type to stay low key. I don't really need too much to be happy. I don't need too much materialistic things. So I just say like, just make sure my fans straight. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Like, make sure my fans straight.
And last one, because we know you're a busy man, what legacy do you want to leave behind?
Um, musically, musically I just want to bring my own sound. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make my sound impactful. Like, I want people to be like recognize. You know, like if they hear this type of bounce or this type of melody, like I want them to know that it's a Mark type beat. So I feel like that's what I want to leave behind musically, and then of course like make sure my fam straight. You know, real life just like make sure my fam straight, make sure I leave, got some bread for them, for my kids, or when they come or whatever. Like just making sure all that is handled for sure.
All right. Well, that's a wrap. It was nice getting to know you, Beats by Mark, and we hope to see some shit out of you real soon.
Appreciate it. It was nice being here for sure. Hey, if y'all never been to New Orleans, man, come to New Orleans. We